Chapter 70, Physical Attrition Battle. The police director originally convinced the city officials and said that Su Cheng would definitely win against the North Gate gang leader, and that was why the city officials approved this death match. But then, it turned out that he didn't do enough research and only learned after that Su Cheng's combat strength was on a steep decline. Now, he was in a deep dilemma. And now, if he agreed to the North Gate gang leader's request and then lost, he would definitely be forced to resign. Of course, if North Gate could really disband after this fight, then his merits would also be huge. At this moment, all became a gamble. It wasn't an exaggeration to say that he was putting his career on the line, as well as Su Cheng's life. If Su Cheng died, then he would also owe his old friend at the 5th Military Region big time. The police director looked hesitantly at Su Cheng, and Su Cheng also turned around and met his eyes. In those eyes, the director couldn't read any leak of emotion, but he didn't seem nervous at all. Seeing how relaxed Su Cheng was, the director gritted his teeth. He stood up from his seat and said, "Gate Master Yan, if you win, then I will trade my career to get this development project document approved." "Deal." Gate Master Yan said in a deep voice, "I believe in Director Tai, you are definitely a man of your words. It does surprise me about how you have so much faith in this young man. All right, maybe I can see him for myself today." The members of North Gate were all elated by the news, as if the document was already approved. As long as they have this approved, North Gate will be able to completely rebuild their district, and it wouldn't be a big problem to make a few $1 billion and reclaim the glory North Gate enjoyed in the past. By then, they wouldn't be looked down upon by the other 3 gates. "Master, kill him," those people from North Gate shouted. "Do you know, young man, that almost everyone here bet that I'm going to win? They all want you dead. You tell me, what should I do right now?" Gate Master Yan laughed and said, "You should tell them that after today, North Gate will no longer be a thing," Su Cheng replied nonchalantly. "Very good, it's rare to see young people like you with such domineering character and courage nowadays." Gate Master Yan suddenly stood up and patted his uniform. He placed his palm out on his sides and stretched. Li Dazhuang watched as he mumbled, "It's so unfortunate. If he dies in this fight, how am I going to challenge him again?" As he spoke, he inadvertently noticed where Ranjing was sitting, and his face filled with clouds. On his side, a colleague snorted, "Just with his courage and way of doing things, you winning or not is already not important. He probably already won the heart of Ranjing." People of the police force always admire those with big balls. At this moment, someone suddenly shouted, "It's time." Su Cheng raised his eyelids, looked towards Gate Master Yan, and stretched his neck and legs. He jogged over to the stadium earlier so his body was all warmed up, and he was also releasing low-frequency ultrasound in silence. Gate Master Yan gently took a step forward, bringing forth a strong oppressive feeling of force. He took 2 to 3 more steps and arrived before Su Cheng, with a speed that was not something a normal fighter could pull off. His perennial fighting experience made him understand very well how to strike fast to finish off his opponent in one move. Gate Master Yan's roundhouse kick came whistling with the wind, but Su Cheng already saw through his movements. He took a step back, creating a distance that was just enough to dodge the kick. Then, Gate Master Yan struck with a palm strike towards Su Cheng's neck, and Su Cheng dodged it with a tilt of his body. What soon followed was Gate Master Yan's knee coming at him like a cannonball. Su Cheng's eyes narrowed. Normally, he had more than enough time to observe other people's movements and make simple responses. However, faced with someone like Gate Master Yan and his series of coherent and speedy combos, Su Cheng's brain was a little unprepared. It seemed like Gate Master Yan already had all of his moves planned out, and there was no hesitation at all during the execution of these moves one after another. However, Su Cheng was still able to dodge it just in time. A lot of people on stage thought Gate Master Yan could at least heavily injure Su Cheng in 5 moves, but they didn't expect him to dodge all of the moves so swiftly and even flash behind him. It was very surprising, even Gate Master Yan had to turn around and look at Su Cheng and exclaim, "Not bad. Didn't you tell me to not fall too easily? Alright, let's see who falls down first," Su Cheng said, and he just stood there showing no intention to strike. After the initial moves, he felt like he overestimated Gate Master Yan. After all, the decline in combat power due to age was evident. He was far from his prime, but Su Cheng didn't plan to take this opponent lightly. After being provoked by a youngster, Gate Master Yan's eyes twitched, and his hot temper was directly ignited. Su Cheng was right, this guy couldn't achieve inner peace. He didn't want to leave behind his legacy. For the past few years, he was scared of people seeking revenge on him, but he also wanted to keep North Gate alive. If he could let go some of his authority and give more control to the younger people, then maybe North Gate would be doing better than now. However, it was his stubbornness that left little room for growth for the newcomers, and that was why less and less people were willing to follow him. Those that were willing to stay behind were just leechers that were only good at ass kissing. This was also why he had absolute authority in North Gate. The furious Gate Master Yan's speed and technique were a lot faster and more aggressive than before. Clearly, he no longer intended to put up an entertaining show, but rather wanted to finish Su Cheng off quickly and let him pay for what he did and said. Su Cheng didn't fight back. Through his brain, he could analyze the attack patterns and possibilities of Gate Master Yan's moves, and he swiftly dodged whatever came his way. Li Dazhuang frowned as he looked at the duel. "How come I feel like this scene is very familiar?" His buddy also had the same feeling. "I think it's just like when you fought him but got walked like a dog. Your energy depleted so quickly back then because you put so much force into each punch and kick, and it really demoralized you and killed your mood when they missed." Li Dazhuang's eyes opened up wide as he swore, "Who the fuck are you calling a dog?" His buddy snorted, "Well, you have to admit, you were basically panting like a dog after you missed all those hits." Li Dazhuang pouted and just refused to accept reality. But as he looked at Su Cheng, he sneered, "How does this guy have the balls to fight Gate Master Yan? Where did his confidence come from? He's someone with a brain. His opponent is a man in the 60s, how much energy do you think the old man has?" His only chance to beat Su Cheng was to rely on his explosive force in the beginning, and Su Cheng's just wearing him down. The police captain suddenly said, "But it's been over 30 moves and Gate Master Yan didn't even get to touch Su Cheng. Su Cheng's agility and evasive maneuvers are quite good, he's not someone that just uses brute force." "Very nice, the police force need talents like him, with the power and a brain." Su Cheng was young and energetic, and just dodging naturally wouldn't use up too much energy. On the other hand, Gate Master Yan expended too much energy throwing kicks and punches, and when those hits didn't land, his physical strength was significantly depleted. It had been 30 moves and he failed to deliver a fatal blow to Su Cheng. On the contrary, he became a joke as he was teased continuously by Su Cheng. Gate Master Yan's eyes were bloodshot as he had early signs of raising blood pressure. "How is it? Can you still throw a few more? You still didn't touch me yet. Come, let's continue." Su Cheng looked at the breathless look of the old man. He was deliberately trying to piss the guy off for what this old man said to him earlier, "Don't fall too easily.